I'm going to give you a before and after. Right down the other side. As you can see, this side here is pretty clean. I took a wire wheel and a brush, or a grinder, cleaned it all up. See inside my cylinders. They're good. Really looking good. I mean, there's no ridge on them at all to speak of, so I'm excited about that. But anyway, we're going to clean up the front, around the timing cover, do a little bit of getting rid of the rest of this baked on grease, and then we're going to start disassembling. So let's get the before and give me an after. Well, this is the after product. After I cleaned it, I turned it upside down because I wanted to do the bottom of the pan, but you can see she cleaned it pretty good. Took the oil pump, or whatever that is. I think it's some sort of an oil pump, pumps the oil up to your rocker arms. But anyway, got her cleaned all up, pretty much. A little bit of difficulty in the corners. But once I'm going to take the pan off, especially up here, it's hard to see. It's a little dark, but it's got a lot of crud still in there. And look at that. You can see the pan looks like she's bent. So I'm going to have to address that issue to kind of straighten that out so it'll seal. I don't want to put her back on with it all leaking. But anyway, she's ready for disassemble. So that's what we're going to start next. This mounting, let me see if I can get this to focus here. I don't know how to do this. Let me just stop it. There we go. You can see it's got a crack in it. Well, when I cut the bolts off, I kind of melted some metal on there. But this bracket here is the mounting bracket for the front of the engine. And so what we're going to do is fix it. I don't know exactly how yet, but there's a better shot of that oil pan. You can see it's bent back. So we'll get that straightened out and get this all taken apart, and we'll clean it all up and get her going. Well, the pan is off. You can kind of see got a lot of sludge buildup. Pretty nasty. I don't know if this pan has been removed at one time, and I don't know for what reason, but there it is. That's the dipstick sticking. I guess I can pull that out. But there's your cam. But this is the pan. Take a look, see at the sludge in the bottom of this thing. It's nasty. It'll take some serious scrubbing to get that bad boy clean. But you can see the tube. This is the oil lines that I don't quite understand how it works, but what they do is they actually, if you look close, they've got a hole. They empty out and then they squirt oil on each one of the journals for the crank. Kind of a unique setup. But geez, Pete, that sludge in the bottom of that thing is about a 1/4 inch thick or more. That's nasty. But that's why we're pulling the pan off, and we're going to clean this thing all up and getting that nastiness out of there, and then we can start tearing things apart up here. There's your oil pump, and getting pictures of all this stuff so that I know what it looks like when I put it back together. Got a gasket that goes up over the top here, because these are 2-piece, these pan gaskets. There's one, just a long one on each side, And then there must be a cork gasket that goes over the top. But anyway, when we look at the cam, looks pretty good. Well, I mean good, it's nasty gunky. There's cylinders and everything. So these are the oil dippers. That actually sloshes the oil. They're little hollow things, and they slosh the oil up onto the everything inside. It's kind of a unique thing too. But anyway, that's where we're at. Well, here we are after the first rinse. You can see it's most of it has come out. What I did is use diesel fuel. A friend of mine said that's what he uses just to clean all engine parts, and it does. It dissolves any old crusty grease and sludge and stuff. The sludge that was in the bottom was actually almost like grease. I mean, it really, you know, this thing, the only filter that it has is on the bottom of the oil pump, which is pretty bad. When I reassemble this, I'm going to have an external filter, actual oil filter on it, and that'll take care of cruddy situations like this. But anyway, kind of gives you an idea. That's the first rinse. Everything come clean pretty good. I mean, it liquidated the sludge is what it did, and then I was just able to drain it all into the pan. And so we're going to flush it again with some more diesel, and I'll show you the finished product. Well, there it is, the finished product. What a difference, huh? Yep, just one step closer. Took diesel fuel, clean it first. Well, that kind of liquidated the sludge, and then after that we took rinsed it all out a few times with diesel fuel, and then after that I got some engine cleaner and sprayed it all down. Got my power washer out and power washed it, and then blew everything out with compressed air. So there you have it.